Here we go with a film that involves the dating app. So you know this is going to be interesting. Let's jump into the review of the new film Stay the Night. What's up, folks, and welcome back to the channel today for another review. And today we're going to be reviewing the film Stay the Night, which made its world premiere at South by Southwest Film Festival 2022. Now, the film Stay the Night was definitely one that was high on my list. I thought the synopsis definitely was intriguing. And yes, it gives you sort of a feel that it's going to be a love story, but maybe not, because anything that's involved with the dating apps is typically going to be drama filled, tragedy, or all of the above. So that's that. But in this story, you got two unlikely folks coming together to potentially start some type of new romance. And this involves Grace, who is just, the synopsis says she's an outcast, but I think she's pretty much a hermit or introvert, whatever it may be. And almost want to say she is very self-destructive. There has been opportunities for her to meet people, but she just finds reasons to get out of it. And also, I think because her roommate, who is very much immersed in the hookup culture, doesn't really give her like a good taste in her mouth to even want to go down that path. But her roommate always persuades or convinces or tries to convince her to come out and hang out with her. And then one day Grace is just feeling super low and she's like, oh, what the hell, I'll step out. This brings us to the other person of this party here in Carter Stone. Carter is having the worst day of his life. He has just been released by his hockey team. He's either going to go down to the minors or he's going to have to be wait to be picked up on waivers. And either way, his fate is really out of his hands. So what does that mean? Well, he has a free night in the city and he's definitely not in the best of mood. With this being said, he's just looking for comfort. He's looking for anybody to listen to him, somebody to understand him. And obviously he's trying to avoid bad temptation, which being at the bar, you never know what you're going to get. But in one random, because I'd say this is super random because I've never done this before. In one random taxi cab night of these two, the two of them sharing a taxi out of circumstance, shall we just say. Well, the two of them decide to, hey, let's let's hang out. And Grace being Grace is kind of like, nah. And also him being in a taxi with her, she was kind of really uncomfortable. But he does get out at his hotel because he's like, all right, cool, I'm gonna go back. But she gets out, and that's where they decide, like, hey, maybe we should hang out, you know, that we can see what happens. And this taxi cab ride may be the start of a wonderful life here. But with that being said, Grace can't go home because her roommate is at home doing what she does best. That's hooking up. And that definitely is awkward to be the third wheel. So that makes Grace pretty much homeless for the rest of the night. And she decides to actually get to know Carter. And Carter is very kind of reluctant into letting anybody know what he's feeling and who is he, because he is a famous hockey player, and that brings sort of unwarranted attention that he doesn't want to deal with right now. And plus, because him being known as a hockey player but also being cut probably isn't good for his morale here. With that being said, they take the time to get to know each other, and they both really kind of find shelter in one another and comfort, companionship, whatever you want to call it, because of them both going through hard times in terms of dating and meeting somebody and finding genuine people. So overall, you know, this is a cute story of two folks from two different worlds who are just trying to figure it out. And maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. Now, I want to say this though. I thought the concept of this was really cool. And it is a cute story, and I'm glad that when they first meet each other, that it did not feel very organic. And I thought the chemistry was off, which is good, because as the night grew, so did the chemistry. And I thought they worked up that feeling and that tension amongst one another to relate to the audience as the story got deeper. So I thought that was really good. So again, I thought the banter between the two of them, in terms of them like trying to figure each other out, a lot of like questions in terms of similarities and differences, and also expressing their challenges and success in dating. And I thought they just really portrayed that really well, to the point that I'm pretty sure this was probably personal for them. Andrea Bang and Joe Scarpellino, excuse me, is your leads, and I thought the two of them did a really good job in bringing all of these emotions and these characters to life. But I do got to say one thing, you know. The lesson learned from this is really about being honest with yourself. And I think once the two of these characters decided to be honest with themselves, then we kind of see things really going to the next level, but also provide clarity in terms of, does this really work? Is this sustainable? You know, because again, Grace is really self-destructive. She's always looking for a way out. And we see the two of them kind of get close, but then kind of blow up and then kind of want more. It's kind of, I'm not gonna say toxic, but man, it's definitely a little bit of a tug of war battle here going on. And then Carter, ironically, is like the hopeless romantic, which, you know, seems to be kind of gender swapped here. You know, we kind of usually see this the other way, which I'm all for. It's like, you know, giving characters to not being just typical roles, you know. But with that being said, I was not overly in love with this film. I thought it was cute. I thought it had heart. I think it's totally worth a watch. The ending, I thought, was happy, or less, give you sort of like a beacon of hope, shall we say. And I think we all need that once in a while. And I think that was a good way to end the film and to giving the viewers that type of feeling to leave out with. So, and I got to be honest, I really wanted an after credit scene with this one. I really did. I'm not going to tell you why, but you'll see why when you watch it. I really wanted to get an after credit scene on this one. So, but yeah, this was Stay the Night. Check it out. It made its world premiere at South by Southwest Film Festival. Jump in the comments and let me know your thoughts about it. And as always, stay tuned for more reviews very soon. Thank you for watching, folks.